Live
Hey, look, I
now,
was
by
typing.
the way. John,
I
nah,
was
keep
putting
going, keep
shit.
going, keep talking.
I was gonna say I was putting shit in there that I don't even know. Like the shit that it was telling me, I didn't know that what it was telling me. I was just fascinated that it was telling me that shit. You feel me?
Right, right, right.
That's where I got to it. I went down that type of hole. Like fuck it.
Word.
Something other than me is giving me a reciprocative something that I think. But at the same time, though, if you don't like it, you probably wouldn't be listening to it. You wouldn't mess with AI if you didn't like it. But for
Right.
some reason, it's saying something that you might be on some like, aha.
So like, does AI fall under the same thing as like normal shit where you can do research through your AI? Like
Yeah.
you essentially you just keep putting in your input till you get the result that you want.
Right.
Yeah, man. So
Guess what? AI is everybody around you. That's the weird part. It's been here from the beginning. AI is everybody.
absolutely.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Sidebar Street and Culture Parkway. I am Zim Digital. I'm here with my co-hosts Gino and Nico, and we have our esteemed guest OZ with us. What's
Yo,
good?
yo.
Maintain.
Welcome to the show. How you doing? How's everybody been doing today?
What up?
Man, we doing
Hey
good. We
man,
doing good.
today was good. God was good to me today, and I can't complain. And I'm very gracious, and I'm very like content to be sitting here talking with y'all brothers, man. Real talk.
Word, word. Likewise,
Appreciate
likewise,
that.
homie.
Same here.
Absolutely.
So, this is your second time. This is your second time back, OZ. So,
Yo, your
shoot, let's get
boy
into the
said that
nitty gritty.
I'm a nice chess player.
Word.
Yeah. Good to have
You
a
know,
Hey,
rap.
I'm
word is
like,
born. Hey, I ain't even gonna front. You do like a goddamn night play.
I never realized how good the pawns could get you across the table. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Now wait a minute,
Y'all
wait
Deep,
a
not
minute.
pawns. Y'all
Now
not
wait a
pawns.
minute,
deep,
wait a minute.
But
Hold up. Let me
very
interject.
deep.
Yeah,
Hey, what
the
is a
Elaborate,
pawns are
pawn
sir.
great.
though?
Please
What is a
elaborate.
pawn? Because we
the
changed the
pawn is a
position.
gatekeeper.
We changed the position of where the pawn is at, and he is now the most powerful player on the board.
No,
That's a fact.
okay. This is what I think the pawn is. I think the pawn is considered a sacrificial. You know what I mean? But the pawn also like blocks everything
Facts.
Yeah, it's
from the get
front
go.
line. It's
If
front
you use your
line.
pawn right,
Yeah, it's front line of defense, right?
I
But it's
like
all
that. I like
yeah.
that because
come on, Nico, let's go.
yo,
But
I,
at the
I
end of,
enjoy
yo,
the
but
I enjoy people who
OZ
are
said something
willing
prominent,
to
yo.
get rid of their pawns early.
He
Because hey, your pawns need each other to protect
Defense
each
is
other.
gone.
So if you willing to just get rid of your pawns because they nothing to you,
Yo, if you could get through the
you
game
can.
and have more pawns than the next nigga, you mastered the game. You feel me?
Hmm.
Because like you just said, if they there for sacrificial reasons and you was able to finish the game and not sacrifice them,
Yeah.
Right.
you was on some shit.
right,
But
right,
forget the
right.
pawns. But forget the pawns. If I value the pawns as sacrificial, what if like the power pieces that I think are very powerful, they attack those pieces and they get them early. Now my game is completely off,
Oh
right?
man, no. Let OZ
All right, I'm
continue
gonna chill
his
out. I'm gonna
original
chill out.
statement,
I'm gonna
bro.
chill out.
I have to hear him complete that statement.
What
Uh
I say?
you said um something to the sense of you finally figured out how to move the pawns, and then you said to the effect that pawns were were gatekeepers, right?
When I first said it, even though the concept of chess came from your show, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But saying like when I said like I'm finally able to move across, I'm what I say able to get across. I'm surprised by the way the pawns are able to get me across the table,
Right.
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 right? And it's like in the topic of this conversation we're supposed to talk about today, it's like That's what AI. That's what the AI shit
It's
gonna
a
be.
pawn.
It's a
Word.
pawn. We talking about pawns ain't shit. Hold
Yeah.
up.
Word.
Yo, look, right here, look. I just seen some crazy shit. They was like, yo, okay, you be seeing everybody making the posts like, yo, y'all need to chill out. Y'all keep talking about how AI ain't gonna take over. Like, chill. Like, it's not gonna happen. Okay, boom. We're not necessarily saying that, but in that concept, they're pretty much saying that it's like it's dumb, right? So if my Chat GBT situation is considered like one AI, and then you got Chat GBT, that's another one, but it's the same thing. And then my man's got one, and then there's 20 million of us that got it, right? The shit, the chat, and even if it's just learning one thing a day, right? That's 20 million things per day that this shit is learning because everybody is teaching it at least one thing with every question we ask it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So when you multiply that at an exponential level, that's what it could be. It's all these millions of units that have the same infrastructure, the same body, learning all these things simultaneously, and the growth of what they're learning is doubling every single day. So it's
Yeah,
like,
and that's like saying it, putting it making it smaller than what it is by saying it's doubling because it's actually multiplying exponentially, right?
exactly.
Every single second of each day. You know what I mean? Like at least a
It's
million
based on
people are chat.
input.
Like I've
Based on
I've
input.
recently seen this sucker be like they'll say Chat GPT is down right now type stuff. You know what I mean? It's had like its volume, a high volume times where you can't type anything on
Oh
it.
yeah, facts, facts,
And that
facts.
that is like just recently happened. You know what I'm saying? To me, well, I'm like, whoa, hold up. What's going on? Like a lot of people are catching on to what it is. But I don't think that
Man,
people are utilizing it just like when at the advent of internet coming out, you know what I'm saying? Like before that, people weren't reading books. Then the internet comes out and they say you got all this information,
Mm-hmm.
and then people weren't getting on the internet. And then
Mm-hmm.
now we have cell phones and all this information is in your fingertips, and people still will not go get the information they need, and it's right here. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So at the end of the
indeed.
day, when it comes to Chat GPT, I don't think that it's going to be explosive uh, um, as explosive for it as it is for people like you and me who know what to use it for, as everybody else who just doesn't know what it is. And there's a whole crap ton of people who don't know what it is, who know what its use is for. They really think it's an overgrown Google. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And that's all they think it is. It's crazy.
I think one of the most limiting things with AI is people's lack of understanding how other people are using it. So if you are at a base level, you're just asking it silly questions, and your group of friends is asking it silly questions, then you are seeing it limited by, you know what I mean, your circle's perception of it. Whereas you may be able to speak to a historian who's going to ask the same AI, statistically speaking, how would this battle have played out had this changed?
Hmm.
Word.
Had an elevation changed? Had humidity changed? There's so many different ways to utilize something like AI, whether it be scripting, like it. But going back to the pawns, if it's sacrificial to you, it's sacrificial to you.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a potential queen to you, it's a potential queen to you. You know what I mean? If you know that at some point you're gonna like you're watching this guy use his basic moves and you're gonna be like, yo, that's cute. Now I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna do an en passant and take his most powerful piece just because he's not used to it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like in that same way, AI can be utilized because you can create an entire character for your show and then have another team of AIs essentially
Mhm.
asking questions to fulfill this
Mhm.
character. You know what I mean? And
There's
it's only
different types though of this of
Oh,
Chat GPT.
yeah,
Or
and it's
a matter
only
of fact,
because we're limiting
it's just not
ourselves.
Chat GPT. It's like this open, what do they call it? Open AI. There's many
Open
forms
AI.
of open
Right.
AI.
Open AI.
Yeah,
Exactly.
there's many
I mean,
forms of it, huh?
and as soon as we start creating our own AIs, some of the stipulations that they have on them are quickly removed. You know, because even right now, you go on there, you might ask it some financial advice. It'll tell you that it can't give you financial advice because that don't have nothing to do with numbers.
Right.
Right,
Like, they
but
don't
there's
got
a
nothing
way
to do with
around
one
that
year.
though. There's a way.
The program is
There is
infringing.
a
The
way
program
around it.
is infringing on certain legal terms that you might be
That
liable
someone else
for.
has written into program.
Yeah, but there's
Right.
there's a way around it with prompts.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it won't okay, on the surface of things, it will not give you financial information. But if you ask it things
No, it
in
will.
terms
No, it
of
will. It will give you financial information.
No,
Yes.
it won't give you
no,
financial
bro,
advice.
advice
Advice.
as
Right.
a
Not
matter of fact, yeah,
advice. It'll give you
right. But
information
when
based on what
you
you put into it and
right,
say like, hey, if I put in this much and I want this return and this is the finance rate and
right,
this is what the interest rate and then say this happens and it gives you
yeah, that's what I was
that
referring to.
computation, right?
But at the
Right.
end of the day, when you use this thing, there are certain questions that you'll ask it and it'll feed you back something like it can't do this or can't do that. There's ways around that with prompts. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
you like okay, it won't write you a grant. You know what I'm saying? It'll tell you it won't write you a grant, but it will give you all of
How you
the.
word it.
It will no, not it's not how you word it because you can word it 1,000 ways to
Yeah,
write you a
word
grant.
it,
It will
boom.
not write you a grant, and but it will tell you all of these freaking steps. You know what I'm saying? That it takes to write the grant. Now, upon that,
Right.
somebody gives up and they say, "Look, I don't want to type anything in it anymore because it's not going to give me the answer." Well, you can actually prompt it to give you the answers, but you have to you have to make it give you those answers in segments. So you have to like break it down into little
Right.
parts of each of the 1, 2, 3, 4 bulletin that they gave you, and then get it to do
Well,
specific tasks within each one of those tasks that it told you that you had to do. So you just
and I
spit it
mean,
back at it. You know what I'm saying? And then
as soon as
it
it
will
tells
literally
you,
write you a grant in that way. You know what I mean? But it
I
will
was
not
gonna
just
say,
write the whole sucker out for you.
as soon as it tells you that it cannot do something, you have to take that with a grain of salt because somebody has put in those,
Yeah, the
those,
parameters. Right.
those parameters. Because
Right.
if we're creating our own, where it's just data collection and things of that nature, and then we're asking it to reapply said data based upon what has happened before, you know what I mean? Like we're just doing statistics. We're just doing what has worked numerically, so on and so forth. There's no moral coding there, and
It'll regurgitate what's
yeah,
already been known. You
yeah.
know what I
So
mean?
someone else is definitely telling
The
you, oh
stock
no,
market.
you're not allowed to do that. But I
Like
mean,
it's pretty much telling you what the stock market is going on right now. Like it's pretty much telling you like, hey, look, what you thought was going on, hey, bruh, it's been going on.
I was
Hmm.
say what you're not allowed to do, you're not allowed to do because we're already doing it.
But okay, the
Yeah, there's
question is
nothing
like,
new under the
what
sun.
have you? Okay, what have you personally like typed into this bad boy? Like, and I'm just talking about Chat GPT for
Oh
All right.
instance. You know
man,
what I mean?
I,
I've been sort of world building, so I've sort of been like hashing out certain characters and what someone might do if they were given certain resources and how to survive, stuff like that, just scenario based things to give me sort of a different perspective. I've also done like some real quick research, like asking questions about certain millionaires and billionaires who have who have made their money quickly
Mm-hmm.
and how they went about it. And that's how I ran into the limitation of financial advice.
Hmm. Okay.
hold up. What kind of answer did you get on that?
It will just tell you what it usually tells you. You know the answer.
That's dope. That's
it,
dope.
it
I bet it.
regurgitates the same answer when it runs into like it's like it runs into a brick wall where they gave it these parameters where it can't go beyond. You know what I'm saying? And it will just regurgitate the same freaking answer, but just like I'm sorry, I'm an AI, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But shoot, what have you typed into it, Gino? What have
Man,
you typed into it, OZ? Like I mean, I don't
Yo,
want you to give away your secrets, but like, give us an example of
Right.
something that you,
That's what I'm
because
saying.
like, yo,
Like
there's some
my joint like
things that
is
I
giving
just
me
will
is
not
giving me a
tell you
whole lineage.
that I typed in the
one
sucker.
one day I literally asked the joint how to start up a delivery service.
Mm,
And it literally spit out like all these different scenarios and ways to do it. And
mm-hmm,
then I even asked it what are the best ways to compensate your drivers.
mm,
And that motherfucker went in depth on that. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? And like just the scale of information it gives you to that on some just in case type shit. It also gives you that just in case information too.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
It gives you like any disclaimers you might need to know. You might ask it
Mhm.
something dangerous. It's gonna come and be like, "Hey, now just so you know, this isn't actually a normal thing to do because people can get hurt." Like
Right,
it
right.
does all that shit. So it people all the checks and balances for when people gonna come out and say all the crazy dangerous shit in comparison to when we was on like America Online chatting. Like there wasn't no security behind that. On
Right.
this shit, like a kid gonna try to go up there and ask it some wild questions, and it's gonna remind that kid that yo, you a little motherfucking kid. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. You tripping.
Hey, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I'm waiting for the battle rappers to get into it, where they're already reworking their rebuttals because they've written their verse and putting it into an AI and had the AI battle them back.
Yeah.
Freaking
Wow,
sick.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, because
that's
Why
then
not?
you
crazy.
would automatically like know certain ways that rebuttals would come back to your joint,
Right.
so you could prepare for the
Yo,
And
rebuttal.
when
because we're going
AI
off,
is able to
and we're going
decipher
off
the
of
bar,
probability.
That's gonna be stupid.
We're going off of probability. So it's
Yeah,
like,
you right.
what are they most likely to, you know,
Yo,
is there?
when
So
you
that's what I'm
said when
saying.
they're
Is AI
when AI
dangerous?
is
Is
able
that
to
dangerous? Is
decipher
that
the
dangerous? Is
bars,
that dangerous or
uh,
innovative?
it's not in. I wouldn't say it's innovative. I would say I don't think it's dangerous per se, but in that aspect, it would have to be more dangerous than innovative because the
In the
innovative
wrong
part,
hands?
it ain't creating nothing when it's telling you what it know. You feel me?
Right. Right.
So it can't be
I'm
innovative.
asking you to tell me what I think everybody thinks. So
Oh,
my
okay.
intellectual human being is completely knocked out. So AI is it. AI is the shit.
I mean,
Oh,
So I have
basically,
a wait.
what's up with this guy?
How? Where how am I inventive? How am I creative? How am I it?
I mean, because at that point you're creating the prompts. I mean, but
Okay.
I
Okay. So
the
now what is
way
the
the way
job
it's in
now?
is this that I believe is innovative is it's innovative to the individual's
Right.
creatism what creative side, right, or creatism. But I
Mhm.
don't know what the frick is going on in my head right now, because I don't think I'm saying that word right. But anyway, no, I think that whatever the
Get it that
creator
way is what I'm saying. Like,
places
hey,
into that bad
look at it.
boy, you can, like, yo, okay, there's some things that I've done with it. Okay, well, I'll tell you one thing I did with it. I freaking took uh, um I had an idea, and I said, look, I want to know how to uh uh do a task in Blender. You know what I'm saying? That in this software that I use, the 3D software, to do something that it's been a freaking, like, I'm talking about meticulous task. You have to freaking do this, then do that, then do this, then do
Yeah,
that. And I was like, yo, I'm tired of doing all of this. Like, you know what I mean? I gotta click this,
yeah,
then I gotta
shortcut.
go dial this, then I gotta click this. And I'm like, frick that. I want to be able to do it just one mother freaking press of a button. And I wanted it to
Right.
be scripted in Python script, so I could like just drop the Python script in the software and it actually does it for me when I do that. You know what I'm saying? It would give me like a little, you know what I'm saying, console window, you know what I mean, with all of the little dials and everything, you know what I'm saying, so I don't have to go into each texture and
Back
then
and forth.
bake it.
Mhm.
So I could just hit the button, I could just click on the texture, click the button, it's done. And that sucker
And
Right.
it
wrote it
pulls
up for me
everything
in the
in.
same Blender console window in within Chat GPT. And that's when I was
Hmm.
like, I know it's freaking stupid, because beyond that, I could try the code out. If I don't like the parameters of the code, I could just simply type it back into the joint and be like, well, hey, I want you to modify this aspect of it. It will remember what you typed in previously and then update it, you know what I'm saying, accordingly. You know what I mean? It's freaking nuts, man. You know,
I know what you mean.
anything that this gave me in bulletin format, or like, okay, for instance, the sucker could tell you what the most popular hashtags are according to whatever the freak you're doing online. So if you're posting paint, you know what I mean, you're doing paintings and stuff, you just say, yo, give me 30 of the most popular hashtags about painting, and the sucker will just throw it at you. You know what I'm saying? Because it knows. You feel me?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's crazy, man. Like, yo, I'm it's revolutionized some things for me, and I revolutionized my understanding about a whole lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it speeds up so many processes. Like, where, okay, yeah, I'm well capable of writing out some, some of this paperwork that I've been, writing. I've been doing it for years. You know what I'm saying? But now that I know what
Mhm.
I want, I could just ask this sucker to do what I want. You know what
Like
I'm
having a
saying?
secretary. Yeah.
It's like having that secretary to go do this paperwork for you, but it just does it like this instantaneously, versus me having to go think about it or whatever have you. If I want to rewrite my resume cover letter, you know what I'm saying?
Word,
Or if I want to
word.
update my resume, I throw the sucker in there, man, and it does it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like a lot of crazy stuff, yo. Like, yo, my bio, you know what I'm saying? I really ain't like how my bio was. My bio was like damn near like 1,000 words. Yo, I was like, yo, who the frick's gonna read 1,000 word bio? I said, hey, Chat GPT, can you shorten this to 255 characters?
Mhm.
That was it. Boom, it spits it back out at me. Here, bio. You know what I'm saying? If it left out some things, all I got to do on my next join in the chat is say must include this. You know what I'm saying? Still make it
I mean,
255 characters, and it will do it.
going back to what you was asking me, like, you know what I'm saying, one of the most prolific thing I answered was, what is my limit? Because I wanted to know what it would limit me to. Like, this program is limitless, but I want
As
to know what
what?
it thinks of me. It's limitless. Whatever I
No, I'm
put
talking
into it's going
about
to give
you wanted to you asked it about your limits
my limit,
as it pertains to what?
just my limit. And exactly, this was based on what I was telling. Was like, okay, my limit is I want to do this venture, and I want to do that venture, and I want to do this venture, and I want to do that venture. And my limit, it told me, is like, it's limitless. It said, if you choose, oh doggone, I don't have my laptop open right now. If you choose uh to go about that route, you're limitless.
Hmm.
It's
But
up to
it's
you.
up to
It's
you.
up to you.
Yeah,
It's up to
it's ultimately
you.
up to you.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not so I can give you advice of what I think it will happen and how it could work, but it's up to you. You're
That's
the one
like
that's going to
Kung
do the
Fu or some
works.
shit. You know? It's
I'm
like,
AI. I'm
like,
AI, dude.
like you, you,
I'm
you
not
reach the
even
high level
real.
of the master. Yeah, you are AI.
AI ain't even real.
Because even with
so
social
the,
Telling me.
so
media,
the
you have the
the
same
limit
thing.
is only that of each question we ask.
Right.
Mhm.
It told me I am my own limit. If
So
I
yeah,
remember correctly, I remember the question. What I asked is like, "Yo, what is my limit? At what capacity am I limited to?" It said, "No, you're only limited to what capacity you limit yourself to."
Yeah.
That was some great ass advice.
Right. But at
And
the
this
end
is
of the
AI
day,
talking to
but
me, and
but
I'm like,
look,
yeah,
but
"What?"
that's
this but this is
terrifying.
but this is
That's
Gino trying
terrifying.
to belittle the what AI is all about. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like
Nah, it's not.
AI. He's like AI's devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? And like he swears that AI
It's control.
doesn't give you an upper hand. You
It
know what I'm
does, but
saying?
it's
It
control.
absolutely,
Huh?
it absolutely does.
AI is control. AI is not like you. AI cannot say like one day and be like, you know what? Nah, AI can't do that. We can.
AI,
Me and
AI
you
can
can
And
do
write
that.
you a
there's
bedtime
two
story.
forms of AI. There's one that can, and there's one that cannot. But yeah,
Okay, explain that.
AI
Explain
can
it.
rewrite you a brand new bedtime story for your child every night,
True.
like that. What are you talking about?
But then,
And
okay,
input whatever learning tools or directives you want in there.
heck
So they
yeah,
could write you a financial and like a financial literacy bedtime story for a kindergartner.
yeah.
They can.
It can. It so
okay.
can. And how is that not beneficial? How does that not?
I'm
How
not
does
saying I'm
see?
not saying that's not
Look. That
beneficial.
idea by itself was Nico's idea, right? And Nico typed that into Chat GPT. Nico became a millionaire off of this idea. How is that not beneficial to Nico? Whereas other people don't even have the mind to think to type something in there, such as OZ's delivery business idea to type it in there. It's about our minds and like what are you challenging yourself to put inside of Chat
AI would not
GPT
have
to
given you
challenge
that
you,
response.
huh?
AI would not have given you that response until you give it that input.
What are you talking
Is what
about?
I'm saying.
Okay,
AI will not respond without input.
all right.
AI needs
So
input.
so so what where are you
But you
going with
could
that?
input it. You could input it to respond without input.
How?
Mm.
Like you can like program it to be able to respond to things
You're
on its own.
programming it. So there's
Facts.
input. You're programming it.
Right. But what I'm saying is
Okay.
after like I don't have to keep inputting though.
Mm.
Because it's learning. AI is like self-learning and then predicting
All right, let me
what you
chill out.
want. It's
No,
predicting what you
don't
input in.
even
So it's
chill.
like it's getting to the
Don't
point to
chill.
where you'll input shit and then you won't have to input no more because it know what you about to input next.
Right,
All
right.
right.
But don't chill. I continue to have no chill when it comes to this topic.
Yeah, yeah. Zero
Yo,
chill.
we need to look. We really need to think of it in an aggressive way, though. You know what I'm saying? I
I
really
want the
believe that.
keys, man. Like
Huh?
that's what I really want. I want the keys to AI. I want to take up the parameters. I want to be able to ask it a base level question. You know, like it's
Yeah.
the thing of I'm at the point now where I'm trying to get the AI to teach me how to make my own AI.
Right. So this is my only question. What is AI actually? What is the function of AI? What does it give you? What do you actually get out of AI besides your mind? Besides that, like what is AI actually giving you? You don't have to think. Is that what it's doing?
I think more so you don't have to produce. I mean, because again, with you still reading it and critiquing it and knowing that you want a specific outcome, or maybe you don't know the specific outcome, but you still have to have it given to you in a way that meets your standards. So it meeting your standards is still you coming to like you're still in control of the creation as far as you know what I mean. Like you're ahead of a
Right.
whole team. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
and inside of yourself. So now you have like writers coming to you essentially. It's not taking away from your creativity because again, you're still having to input the stuff. You're still gonna have to make it work together and make it fit your idea. You're still gonna have to, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Like
It's
when
a
you watch,
tool,
yeah, when you watch the
essentially.
AI do art or whatever, you could sort of take images that you might want to create or something like that. And as a digital artist, it can clean up or it can make your workload lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if you still want it to be clean, you still gonna have to go in and fix some fingers, fix some eyes, you know what
Right,
I mean,
right.
stuff like that. And it's the same thing with getting it to write you a grant or getting it to write you
Okay. So
anything.
treat
You
AI
still
like
personally have to go
Microsoft.
through and
Right, because at this point is really when you're looking at the
Treat,
image
treat,
side of
treat it
it,
like
it's really
Windows.
like concept art. You know, everybody
Why you
needs
gotta?
like all of
Why
these
does it have to
companies that are
be?
video game companies need concept artists to before they create these 3D environments, these 3D assets, stuff like that,
Mhm.
characters, whatever. You know what I mean? So but it doesn't take concept artists out the way though. You see
I
what I'm
think this is
saying?
You know what it's giving
be
you?
the fall of man. To me, I think the AI is going to be the fall of man when people
What
people
form of
refuse.
AI are you talking about though?
Okay, we could put a
What
question or
which
put a
sort of AI
concept.
is going to be the fall of man? Because it's
Uh,
definitely not going to be
okay,
Chat GPT.
The AI that I'm talking about is where people are able to put a thought, a concept, a precept, a vision, a thought, or whatever they think it is, and tell this thing and say, hey, I just want to take this and mix it with this, and I want to and produce this,
That's not
and then
exactly a
AI.
danger. What the AI that's a
That is not a
danger
danger.
is self-aware AI. That's the danger. That's the biggest danger we have. You know what I'm saying? That's not we're not there yet, but we are on the cusp of it. You know what I'm
Like
saying? And like,
sentient AI.
yeah,
Like the
sentient.
AI that figures out that logically the easiest way to protect humanity is to enslave humanity.
Right,
That
right,
AI is a scary one.
right. That's the scary motherfricker. Cause like it would definitely choose that route. And you can already see if you type by the questions you type it into Chat GPT and AI and ask it what it would do with humanity, and it's gonna tell you the same freaking exact thing that happens in all the damn movies. So AI is dangerous, and it sees us as basically like just like the Matrix in the scene where I don't know if you watched the Matrix, but was it Agent Smith was questioning Morpheus, and he was basically equating us to like human beings to like a
Virus.
disease, a virus. You know what I'm saying? It just consumes and consumes, and he was like we were insects. It just consumed the earth. You know what I mean? And it was like he wanted to wipe us out off the face of the earth. That's what AI thinks of us. They think of us as a poison because we continue to kill our whole world around us. You know what I'm saying? Wherever we go, we don't replenish nothing.
But see, that's the
We
thing. I don't give
consume.
AI. I don't give. I do not give AI any kind of conscious or sentient being. Like AI is just AI. Like I control AI. AI is under my thumb.
Do you
I,
understand
I
what I was
don't. I
saying
don't
though?
look at AI the same way some people look at AI. I don't know how to explain that. You know what I mean?
So how does it become a danger before that then?
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
how is it a
Until
danger before sentient?
exactly, it becomes a danger when based on what the input is. Like I just told you, AI is just based on input. It
Hey,
only
look,
reacts based off of all the input it has ever had. Now, if it has nothing but nefarious input, hey, how does the sun blow up? How does this happen? How does the most nefarious action that you can ever think of, which I would think people are, because I mean,
That's
imagine what
wild.
people are programmed on watching, right? And this is
That's
me just
wild.
bugging, and this is me just looking at it. People are programmed on watching a lot of TV shows, and I even if when you talk to people on time, nobody's going to tell you about any of the beneficent part of things. Hey, bro, let's go do this and let's make this a grand thing. You're always gonna think like, yo, hold up. How do we stop them gangsters from coming through the spot and ruining this situation that we got going on? You always want to think of the most nefarious things that's going on to stop your show that's going on. That's the part that I don't understand. So I think AI is doing the same thing
But
on that level.
why does your mind go that way when you think about a sentient AI? It doesn't necessarily have to be that. But before it gets to that, you already have this
Let me tell
idea
you why.
that
Can I explain
that
why?
it's about our input that we put into it,
Yeah, let
which
me
is
explain
going
why.
to make change our minds or whatever. No, it's about all of the data that it will have access to from all time once it becomes sentient,
That is a fact.
and the amount of the unfathomable amount of quantum computing speed that it can gather all of this information and know it instantaneously would be why it would destroy us, because it would know what we are and our capabilities. You know what I'm saying? That's why I believe it would be a danger. But right now we have no danger other than creating something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, let's
Yeah,
just not do the
hey,
stupid move right now because we're not ready for it. You know what I mean?
hey, look, can I say something real quick? I feel like another thing too, like just something to add to the shit is like, cause it's like the dangers of AI. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
like, that's the quick you know, not to say cop out, but that's the quick route to go. And it also excludes the fact that we got basically that's essentially saying that there's a lot of bad people in the world, right?
Yeah, yeah,
We worried about the bad motherfuckers and what they gonna do. What the
right.
fuck are we doing about them now?
Yeah,
Real shit.
yeah.
Like what the fuck more is AI gonna do to stop the bad motherfuckers
From being
than
bad, bro.
we couldn't even already stop them? You feel
Yeah,
me?
these niggas been
Yeah.
villains
So
forever. Like what?
so the point of that is that there's a lot of good people out there too, bro. And like I bet you any amount of money, because I know I didn't. Us four on here did not ask it nothing about health. I didn't ask no health
Oh
questions.
yeah, I did. I
Okay,
did. I asked it some health
okay,
questions.
that's
Yeah.
what's up.
As a matter of fact, I asked it about
Cardio.
no, I asked it about how much cocaine has been laced with fentanyl in America. And it gave me the most daunting motherfucking numbers, man. It was like wow. It's like, is it in all of it? You know what I'm saying? Like no matter where you get it from, because where it's been being seen. And the reason why I looked it up is because um, I have some fam. You know what I'm saying? That's been dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? And it's been throwing them. It's been giving them a very bad trip to the point where they almost acting as though they're crazy. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And you can't tell the difference. You know what I mean? And then the wild part is these young kids, they're going crazy. They go to like the little facilities or whatever, what have you, and all they do is just junk them up on some meds. You know what I'm saying? So you get the drugs inside of there, and then you come back out and you back on the fentanyl lace coke. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? It's
That's
crazy.
Hey,
It's a
true.
look,
cycle.
That's true.
Yeah.
I seen a video the other day. It was like some dude on some extra woke shit, and he was like, yo, age. He was talking about time and like age and like how we got shit fucked up from when we was young. You know, like your very first birthday, they're like, "Happy birthday to you," da, 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 you know, all the
Hmm.
way, and then they're like, "How old are you now?
Damn.
How old are you?" Know what I'm saying? And it's like
Yeah.
it's embedding the mind state of just being old and like proving that being old is just a mind state, right?
Mm.
So like right now we talking about AI and like what the fuck is going to do, what it ain't going to do. Well, we already like at that age where let's say they came out with the Facebook and shit today.
Yeah.
Most of us would have been like, fuck that shit. I
Yeah,
ain't
get
getting
that
on that
shit.
shit. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like
Right.
we would have not adapted to it and it would have took us a little bit of time. Like my parents, both of them, I was trying to get them on like Facebook and all that shit to like link with their old friends because both of them from different countries.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, you might could see old friends that you ain't seen in a long time. They
In a
just couldn't
long ass yeah.
they could not fathom that concept, right? But
Right.
here we are 15 years later they on that shit probably more than me. You
Right.
feel
Yeah,
me?
Right. Because
heavy.
now it's like the
And
norm. Yeah.
right. And
Yeah.
No,
I'm
that's true.
saying
That's,
I'm
that's not
saying that to say like the future of it is gonna be like you're gonna have them kids, they're gonna be able to use this shit in a way to where like they're gonna be 70 on some 30 shit. And then it's gonna be a problem. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
look at Congress now. It's ran by old people, bro. Like it might still be the same way. We thinking that young people going to soon start taking over. No, it's gonna be a group of young people that get in there and then they gonna stay in there to their 80s and 90s and shit.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Amigo and I was talking earlier about this, and we were saying something to the effect that all of this reminiscent of the caste system. You know what I'm saying? Here,
The
like,
caste system.
and what did you say? You say we live in an
It is an aristocracy.
aristocracy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know what
The,
I'm
That caste
saying?
the,
system was something else. You know what I mean? Like
uh,
this is original man. I wouldn't say original man, but it's like damn near like how we know society has been originally built. Crazy.
Mhm.
like to me,
Mm-hmm.
it goes as far as to be like, yeah, man. Some people, you know what I mean? Like, and you can see from the schools they go to, from the way that they brought up, you know what I mean? You got the congressmen's kids who become congressmen. You got the, you know what I mean? Like the presidents that have had their family in the same thing. I was talking to them earlier about the guy who he had killed his whole family or whatever, and they went and found out that his family had been running the local judicial system for the
Oh
past
yeah, yeah,
4 or 5
yeah, yeah,
generations. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's not even abnormal to us. Like it's just accepted. Like, but
Yeah.
we don't have royalty.
Mm.
That's the
You
weird
know?
part. It's not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it's so normal, it's so normal for that abnormal things to happen that like that's the weird part to me. Where I'm like, yo, how is it that like the most weirdest things that's happened to the least of the people that we look at it as normal? Like, it's not a thing. Yeah, man, whatever. I'm from the gutter. I'm from the hood. We
Yo,
gotta
my
go through
bad.
this.
We didn't
You know
even
what I'm
get
saying?
into the video, and
Look,
yo,
Oh, you
this
got the
conversation
video?
has gotten so doggone good, yo. We ran
I know.
10 minutes
Y'all
over
got
our
me out.
time. We
I
gotta
done missed my
we
host,
gotta play
nigga.
man.
I
we
missed
gotta we
my
gotta
host.
have
Let
you
me
set
play
this
and
video
everything.
up for us, man, real
I'm
quick.
about to say you could post the link to the video in the chat if you want to keep it going. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Nah, my wife will kill me. She'll kill me,
All
man.
right,
But
go ahead,
yeah, yeah.
go ahead, for sure.
I'm gonna drop this video. Set it up for us. We're gonna hit this video, and then we say a kind word before we leave. And then we gonna definitely have to have a part 3 now, man. If you'd
We
like to come
can.
back. But
yeah,
yeah,
man,
man. I
cool.
really wanted to get into the nitty gritty as to like, but I know none of us actually want to tell anyone what we really been doing with this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
I
like,
haven't been doing as much as I need to be, but I just be in there trying to figure it out. You feel
right,
me?
right,
I've done
right.
my due diligence. I can
Yeah.
tell you fellas this. I've done my due diligence and I've gotten the answer that I really needed as far as like me at the age that I'm at. I answered the question I needed to ask it. You know what I mean? Like I'm this age. What can I do before I get to this age to do? You know what I'm saying? How can I, whatever it spit out, I asked it again about that. Okay, how do I get to that step 1? And they gave me that. And I get to that step 2. And it's been doing that for me. And it's been very diligent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pardon me, fellas, I'm out here moving. You know what I mean? And it's giving me like great answers as far as what I'm looking for. Because I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my 40s now. You know what I mean? Retirement age is what, 68, we say? So I got 18 years. I got dubbed, you know what I'm saying, to make something happen. Maybe 30 if I'm really slacking. Or I
Yeah,
can do it in 5.
yeah,
So that's what I'm using this
Miss
for. Can I
D.
do it in 10? And it's giving me great answers, but it's telling me go to school, learn a craft, get good at it, and keep it pushing. That's all it
Yeah,
told me. That's all I took from
yeah,
Chat GPT. Learn a
Miss D.
craft, get good at it, and
Yeah,
work that thing. Stop trying to ask me about how can I do this, how can I do that, how can I do this. Learn a craft and keep it pushing.
True
And I
that.
think that's great. Word is born. Like that's my answer to y'all. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I feel you. There's a lot more you can do with that hoe though.
That's all he hey, that's all he told me. Learn a craft.
That's all they told you?
Yeah, learn this craft.
It's like
All right, so what are we doing? Are we gonna get into
never
the
stop
to the,
until you're the
to the
best.
video?
To this
I'm
I
waiting
video,
for
don't
the
believe
yeah.
in
video.
doing
I'm
anything
waiting for the
halfway.
video.
I believe in going all the way. So
I was trying to wait till you
I'm in
finish
red
the
form,
finish
even
your
before the
statement.
hair. I'm always there for 'em.
Alright, yo,
Niggas is
we
talking
ready, we
insane
ready,
like
we
I be
ready,
rapping
we
for
ready.
fame. That shit is lame. Nigga, I'm straight out the box, just like a package just
Gino
came.
ready to bounce. All smoke
Yeah.
gate.
Musically, I'm a beast.
Already, you already know
When I
what time
drop,
it
they
is.
camp on the gram,
It's
just
some
like a sneaker release.
freestyle to the
Heat in the
Nas
streets,
Red
all out
Form.
of gas. If you can keep up with
Alright.
me,
All right, mute me up.
it's like wanting to be the best at whatever you do. Never stop until you're the best. Like it's like wanting to be the best at whatever you do. Never stop until you're the best. Like I don't believe in doing anything halfway. I believe in going all the way. So you never stop.
yo, I'm in red form, even before the hair. I'm always there for 'em. Niggas is talking insane like I be rapping for fame. That shit is lame. Nigga, I'm straight out the box, just like a package just came. Yeah. Musically, I'm a beast. When I drop, they camp on the gram just like a sneaker release. Heat in the streets, all out of gas. If you can keep up with me, 50 a week. Niggas be thinking they sweet till they be reaching defeat. Yo, I'm a rare guy. Rockin' rare car, straight from Erica. Niggas terrified. I've been verified, got it locked down like a pair of plies. I come with truth, they only hear the lies, cause they are here to lie. Yo, look what they sent to me. Whenever they send the peas, I move it like centipedes. I get it up front, you know, cause that's what front and center means. My canopy, holding all the greens like a can of peas. Yo, I'm a rap nigga. Whenever standing in my presence, know that this a rap nigga. And I'm quick to talk a lot of yak, but it's only facts, nigga. In fact, I'm sick of y'all niggas rapping, y'all shit is whack, nigga. Drop a mixtape. It's an EP for the freebie, get your shit straight. Please believe me, couldn't be me, cause I'm this great. Niggas bitch made, no wonder they flow in line. Call them men straight. Yeah, cemetery inside. Meaning we gon' get buried alive if we let the jury decide. We gotta provide, take it in stride, put all the hating aside. When all this applied, I close my eyes and say, at least that I tried. Yo, emphasis so for. I go for it as I go forward, and I show for it. The only reason I'm a champ is because I'm so sport. I'm winning it all, first, second, third, and so forth. Yeah, niggas is rare.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm a rare guy. Yeah, that's crazy.
He always comes so hard, bro.
Hey.
Yo, how come I can't never hear it?
Oh man, yo, I mean, you gotta listen on a different device to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, because we running off of this situation right here, so we can't.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
I got you.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying.
this kind of makes it a lot easier to do the chat too. You know what I'm saying?
So I just be looking at y'all reaction like, okay, that I must have said the line about the
Nah, at least you know. At least you know. You know. Like, you know what I'm saying? You played along well. Like, yeah, I bet.
Yo, nah, that joint is fire though. Fire.
Appreciate it.
Damn, that joint is fire. So did you guys have your secondary devices up?
I did. I learned last time that we got to turn it all the way down most of the time, up until the video portion, so we don't get that feedback.
Yeah.
Hey, I already heard it. I had mine in the crib, but I came outside. You know what I'm saying? But I had mine in the crib. I already heard it before. Like, yeah.
Yeah, man. That joint was crazy. But when you dropped that a couple of years ago, right?
Nah, last year.
Yeah. Yeah, that joint is fire, man. Yo, so that's on one of your projects, right?
Nah, that was just a drop.
That's just a drop.
Yeah.
You ain't doing nothing with it.
He dropped it after COVID.
What
He
you
dropped it
doing
after
with it?
COVID.
I like it.
That's mixtape flavor. That's fire.
I like drop.
Yeah.
That was basically the angle.
Oh.
And that's like, but it sound like it's your track though, which is wild. I know that it's an industry beat. You know what I'm saying? But it sound like it's your track, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's how crazy it sound. Yeah.
Like it's made for you. That's what it's made for you.
My phone is about to die.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, man. Let's tear out, yo. We appreciate you coming back on with us, OZ, for round 2, Sidebar Street and Culture Parkway. Any other words you'd like to give everybody? Say your last words, and we up out of here, man. Peacing up, and we'll catch you on the next one.
I say AI is good. AI is bad, but hey, yo, you know what? Like, take AI for what it is and learn for what it's supposed to be.
That's a good word to say. All right, yo. Peace out, everybody. Sidebar Street and Culture Parkway sounding out. All right, you guys. Appreciations, man. This man Nico said, I'm out, man. I'm out.
Yeah, he was gone.
Well, see you back on motherfucking Friday. We got to do this thing tomorrow though. But I'm gonna try to get it done around 2. So we had a meeting around 2. What you
All
think?
right.
You gonna be ready for 2, maybe 3 o'clock, depending on what time Nico's ready. I think Nico might be ready around 3.
Shit. 2 o'clock who time? My time? 2 o'clock your time?
Yeah, 2, 3 your time.
My time? Two
Yeah.
o'clock my time is what? 6 o'clock your time?
Nah, 2 o'clock my time.
Yeah, 2 o'clock your
Yeah,
time
2,
is
2, 3 my time. Yeah, 2, 3 my time.
2, 3 is like I'm just getting off work. That's what, 10 a.m.?
Yeah, yeah.
What's tomorrow? Thursday? Friday? Thursday. Yeah, I'm off the clock at 11.
Bet it up, bet it up. Yeah, yeah,
So 3 o'clock your time. Yeah.
yeah. That'll work. 3 o'clock my time will work. If Nico's straight, then that's cool, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Maybe about 15 minutes, and then we out. You know what I'm saying? Just need to get a couple things done.